Welcome to Beyond the Chomp, a roll-up network creation, and I'm kicking it with Master Barber BJ.
BJ here, y'all. It's from J21. We got my boy Tyreak Sapp in here. We on the Beyond the Chomp.
Yo, how y'all doing, man?
Hey man, beautiful Tuesday afternoon in Gainesville, right down the street from the stadium. It's been a marvelous start to the season so far. Tyreak, how you been, man?
I've been good, man. You know, just trying to stay healthy, keep improving. That's all, man.
That's what's up, man. Coming into this season, Justice Boone got hurt, and you were asked to change positions, man. How was that whole process, and how's it been working out for you?
Wasn't too much of a difference because last year I was actually playing on the outside. Then I got moved in the inside mid-season for depth purposes, and then my brother went down. We was on the field at the same time, and I was like, I didn't see everything that happened, but I saw what happened. It was just like crazy, and it was just down there. But it wasn't. I was up for the challenge because that's my brother, and I was like, I'll do whatever it takes for the team and to make sure I respect him, pay him his respects for, because I know he would give us everything just to be back out there. So I'm letting him know he can play through me.
That's what's up, man. That brotherhood is important. Before we get into any more football talk, man, what you got going on with the hair, bro? I'm trying to figure out. I see BJ tighten the fade up. What direction you taking the hair?
I'll be getting my hair done. Like my girl not down here right now. She ain't been down. She ain't came back for like 2 weeks. She back at home. So next time she get an opportunity to come down here, she'll get my hair right. Because she be doing my hair. Get a little 2-strand twist.
Okay.
I'm going up to Kentucky thugging it.
Oh, yeah, you gonna thug it out of Kentucky. I like that, man. We need that rugged feel out there to bring some toughness. You finna dread it up?
Nah, I ain't gonna dread it up. Just 2-strand twist, regular 2-strand twist.
Okay. Now, how often do you come see BJ?
Sure, every 2 weeks if I can, every week, or whenever I got time, honestly. Whenever you get time, whenever you can spread, getting your haircut during the week, like, it could just be crazy because everybody trying to get a cut, and then you trying to get a cut, you trying to figure out when you get your hair done, because the way we do our weeks is almost feel like it's short. It almost feel like Friday approaching because we practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then with that, on those days, your schedule's kind of tight, so you got to find in between. Then, especially like a Friday like this, we travel this Friday in the AM, so you got to figure out what you're doing from Monday to Thursday. Like, you got to get your cut in between then. Other than that, you don't have no time.
Yeah, I try to create some space for these guys, especially like on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
When they get out of practice, everybody trying to skate to the rooms, get a little something to eat, spend a little time with their lady, whatever, the case. But like on a Thursday night, sometimes we might just camp out.
Right. Yeah, open. Yeah, he make sure he be available for us. So he understand like how our schedule be. So he make time for us, and we appreciate him being there. Cause Lord knows, well, if he wasn't there, we'll be rough.
Hey man, listen, when I say camping out, bro, we be camping out. I'm talking like midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Getting the cuts in so everybody look good. One of the things we got going is when you look good, you feel good.
For sure.
When you feel good, you play good.
You play good, man. No time for prime.
Now, with that being said, one of the things that I can honestly say about my guy Sapp, and we probably, I think we all might have seen the clip of it or whatever that they caught of my boy in the locker room.
Right.
When he was like, man, I'm gonna do my job for y'all.
Yeah.
I gotta do my job for them. So when I do my job for them and I see these boys like really with their passion on their sleeves and they playing hard, like he was in the video, bro, it goes without saying. It all works together, man. Yep. They looking good, they feeling good, and they go hard for each other, man.
You take pride in what you do, man. You just gotta take pride in what you're doing. I like B because he take accountability. And make sure we get our cut. So you feel me? We appreciate him for that. And we let that good positive vibes and that good energy roll over on the game day.
Yeah, man. What is the conversation like? I know like you having those late night sessions and those cuts, and I know he's providing more than just a haircut. What is that conversation in the relationship like?
Just advice from everybody. Like, we all being there just chopping it up, like, because when you get past getting to know each other, you kind of move forward to like just talking about life and the things that we go through every day as men. Cause like we all men, like even though we in college, we going through school, we still grown men. Like I got a 2-year-old daughter that I take care of myself, and like, feel me, he give me good parenting advice, but I know he has an older son. But you feel me, just having my own child for myself, just understanding like how that parenting role plays out. It's like he always let me know like it's no specific way to do it. It's like you find the most effective way for you.
Absolutely. And one of the things, man, I'll tell you, I admire the most about Tyreak, just how he took on the role as a father. And we all know in the black community, it's not, we don't get the most credit as good fathers all the time.
Right.
But to see this young man step up to the plate and do what he's been doing, man, and really stepping in, like there's no question as to whether or not he's a good father. Like, seen him walking with his baby on his shoulder after the game last week, man. I'm talking about made me proud. So, looking at some of what he's doing as a parent, we have some conversations that's very encouraging, advice and things. But believe it or not, man, like these kids actually teach me some things too. I got a little one on the way right now myself.
Right.
Last one, by the way. I know my wife can appreciate me putting that out there that we done number 5 on the Jackson squad, but we got a baby girl on the way. So,
Congrats, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
What is it like though, being fatherhood, dealing with football? We're fathers, so I know what having young kids is like, man. It's a handful. So what's it like juggling football and fatherhood?
Sometimes I gotta learn how to compartmentalize because I got a lot of things that go on throughout my day.
I like that word, bro.
And I gotta understand like my outside life. When I step into the building, I have to kind of leave that where it's set and bring and not be selfish and not bring maybe something that happened at home or something that happened in school to my brothers, because I know I gotta be able to respect our time together and make sure I'm putting forth my best effort. And it's the same thing when I leave the facility. When I'm going to spend time with my daughter and my family, I make sure I leave everything that happened in the building, and I just attack those things separately. And then I got people in my life, my support system, they help me grow and they make sure I'm stable. That's one of the best things to have is a great support system, especially as being a young father. I still, what people don't know, I still need my mom to this day. I still call my mom and she still basically take care of me because I respect moms so much because when you being a mom, it's almost like you be a mom forever. And my mom, she just makes sure I'm taking care of everything and I'm being responsible when I'm supposed to. Because being a kid, sometimes I still call myself a kid, even though I'm 20. Being a young adult, you still have those certain temptations and you still got things that you want to do, but I gotta put those things aside for what I need. So,
man, bro, I feel like I'm learning something here, man. I love the energy, I love the vibes, man. That passion that we see in the content that the football team puts out, the school put out, that we see in the locker room, man. I think it's contagious. I'm not playing football right now, but when I watch your energy on that content, made me want to run through a wall, man. What's the source of that energy?
I feel like energy is contagious and it spreads through the whole room. And when my brothers feel like they got somebody out there who are literally I always tell them I lay my life on the line for y'all boys. It don't matter what it is, I got y'all. So as long as I do that and I feel that way, I know that motivates them a lot. But I also do my job is holding them accountable because as humans, we don't want to do it all the time. Everybody don't want to get up every day on a Tuesday, go out there in the hot sun, afternoon, and bang. So I got to make sure I push them through that too, not just only on game day, but during the week because that's when it starts during the week.
No, that's fire.
Bro, that's one of them turn the Clippers off mode, because he just hit some key points of accountability. To be able to take accountability, man, when you don't feel like doing it, how many young men really pushing past that level at this age, man? That's huge, bro. That's really huge.
What is Austin Armstrong like? I think his energy, we can see it on, you say energy is contagious, it is, and I think we can see his energy over the entire defense, but what's your relationship like with him and what's he like as a coach?
Oh man, Coach Armstrong have a great relationship, man. Ever since he came in, he let us know he's gonna give us his all, he's gonna give us his best, and he's a very understanding coach. He kind of, even though he hasn't played the game of football at high level, he kind of understands our struggles because he's been around it for a long time. He understands what we go through. So he's a very understanding coach, but he coaches hard and we appreciate it because it's out of love. He coaches hard, he pushes us every day, and we all have as the Florida Gators defense, we have a standard, and if we're not upholding that standard, he's gonna let us know and he's gonna be honest, and that's one thing I love about him. He's very truthful and honest with us. He doesn't cut corners, and he lets us know where we need to improve, and then he lets us know where we're getting better at too, and that's just great having that feedback from him, always constantly just encouraging us, even when things do go bad, because he knows everything's not gonna be perfect and bad things are gonna happen. So I appreciate him for doing all that because he understands all phases of us getting better as a group, as a defense, and getting better individually.
All right, let's switch it up a little bit, man. You know, get off the football. This is Beyond the Chump. We know we're gonna talk some balls, some life. What you listening to? What gets you motivated? You know, before a game, and then what you listening to when you chilling in the living room?
I be on a little bit of Young Boy for the games. Be surprised, like
the young boys, like, that's the one.
That's a popular one. But sometimes I get on some little Tupac. I get on a little BG vibe. Hot Boys sometimes.
Okay. Like old soul. Okay.
Yeah. Old soul. I've been on the Hot Boys sometimes. Then I've even, like, when I'm on the bus on the way to Gator Walk, sometimes I need, like, cause your emotions be everywhere, you need something to calm you down too. So I mess with a little Frankie Beverly and Maze too. Like,
look at him.
Like, just to calm my nerves. Like, I'm with my brothers, man. It's nothing to worry about. You know, you just get your nerves calm, and then obviously, like, we get in that locker room, I can get a little ride wave going. Like a little motivational music. It's a rapper from my city named SCG Him I listen to. Like, he real, like, got that motivational music, got that drive. So I'll be on those boys, and they, like, that's what be getting me going on game. They kind of build up my music. And then, like, even the night for the game, I won't be like all crazy. I do a little R&B. Yeah. You feel me? Throw a little Shanti in there. Like,
little Shanti. That's your era right there, bro. You would think you went to high school with me, like the music you listening to, Ashanti, Tupac. Yeah. That's my BG, Hot Boys. That's my era right there, man. Yeah. Like, where'd you get your musical ear from? You got older brothers?
My siblings are older than me. Like, so when I grew up in my house, I'm not the only child, but I was the only child in the house.
Yeah.
Because like all of my siblings are older, and I didn't grow up with my first cousins. I grew up with, like, my second cousin, my cousin's kids. So my older cousins, we share the same grandmother, and, like, I just hang out with their kids because they're, like, older than me. I got older siblings, like real older siblings. My youngest sibling is probably 28.
Man,
yeah, my youngest sibling is 28. So. Yeah. I got older siblings, so I was just with them. I was, like, experiencing them. Even my friends back at home, like, they older. Like, other than my friends that I played ball with and went to school with, I got, like, older friends. They were working jobs. Like, when I was finishing high school, like, they were working jobs, and they was, like, you feel me, getting their life together. I didn't see it, like, you feel me, I didn't see it as nothing irregular. It was just like, I'm used to being around people who are, like, got a little bit more wisdom in me and kind of, like, bring me into the game, because they saw something in me. When I was younger, it was like, I probably, like, the only jit, what we call it back down. So I was the only jit that can hang around them. So, like,
that's what's up. That's what's up, man. What was it like getting a shout out from a legend like Warren Sapp?
It's like, you know, I take it for what it is. Like, of course, like, he's one of the best D-linemen that ever played this game, and he a pioneer for a lot of the guys that are balling today, and he kind of set the standard and set, like, what it is like to be a real dominant D-lineman. So, like, that means a lot to me, and I just, you know, that just motivates me. It helps me stay motivated to keep pushing, let me know, like, I'm going somewhere. So, you know, the shout out is good, but, like, always, with my mindset, like, I always tell myself, like, it's always a room, and the biggest room in the world is a room for improvement. So, I always understand that.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Let me ask you a question. Outside of football, you ever find yourself, like, interested in, like, other sports? Like, if you had a different sport to play and it wasn't football that you would try to excel in, what would that be?
I probably, like, honestly, because I did 2 other sports in high school. I was wrestling and I played lacrosse, but I like wrestling though. I would probably be y'all wouldn't believe it, I'll probably be a combat sport guy. I'll probably be like MMA.
UFC?
So, MMA? Okay. I'm kind of, like, nuts, but, like, the way football got me feeling, like, if all the people be like, oh, you should do it after you play football, I'm like, no. I feel like I'm 40 already.
Yeah, it'll add more bodily harm to yourself, man.
Exactly.
Right.
Hey, man, it's been a great conversation, man. Welcome to Beyond the Chump. It's been a vibe. BJ the Barber. Tyreak Sapp, future legend. Let's go ahead and speak that into existence.
Yeah, for sure.
Silk. We out.
Let's go.